don't know how. Can anyone see this, or can you hear me, not see me? I don't understand why this says orientation is locked. Yeah, I'm sideways. Okay. Thank you. Just stay with me. Am I the right way up? Okay. Am I this way though, or am I showing you like this way? I have no idea. I honestly just thought, because that's how you film a YouTube video. So it's odd that Duran, oh, I haven't heard about them for years. And then I'm trying to figure out that's me. Okay. Okay, so I've got, yeah, see, I'm this way. That's really weird. I just figured I would pick this camera because I hoped that the lighting would be a bit better, because the webcam, I'm very grainy, which is fine until it hits a certain point at night and then it starts dropping down again. But here I can also read the all the comments. Yeah, I'm not landscape. Yeah, I'm portrait. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sorry, a bit late, trying to get dinner organized and everything else. Oh well, we're not here to be perfect, are we? So who's here? Melissa, hey. Jade, hello. Pam. And Beverly, hey, how you going? Thanks for joining. So yeah, I'll just be looking over here because messages are here. It does pop up on screen, but if I don't see it quick enough, it disappears again. Tara, hey, how you going? I did see that one pop up. Yeah, I'm well, thank you. What was for dinner? Stew. See if I've got a picture. Did stew because we're trying to do another dinner thing. Here we go. Stew with mashed potatoes. With my 50-cent white potatoes I found. Yes, 3 of us do. And my son had chicken nuggets, pesto bowls, arancini bowls, and chips. He don't like the stew. Even though the meat was really, really soft, actually. And then I put in there a bag of roasted veggies I got for $1.10. Oh, and then I also did a sauce packet because I got that at Woolworths ages ago for 70 cents. So yeah. It was the easiest meal for me to cook and put it on and walk away because Kira's trying to make snickerdoodles in the kitchen. So she's like, get out of my kitchen. So at least it's kind of like a one pot meal and then it's done. Is there any left over, Jeremy? You don't know. Did you have second? There's I only made enough for 3 people, so if there's seconds, yeah. How am I oh, good question. How am I finding inflation? Have you had to change your rules, Professor Killer? A little bit of it. I go, yeah, like good enough. Like, yeah, because the video I did, like, I won't pay that. What did I buy the other day? Oh, like, meat pie. I got a chicken and veggie meat pie, and it was like $2.52 or something. No, normally I'd say I wouldn't pay any more than like $2, but I'm with that point of everything now going, well, it's inflation, so I don't think it's going to drop much lower, and I'd rather get it at $2.50 than not have anything. So like the Herbert Adam pies, thank you whoever put that on the Facebook page. I didn't see it. I would have seen it in store. Actually, you know what? That's not even entirely a lie. One Coles I went to that had the Herbert Adams there. There were no yellow tags, and it just had a sticker there that said members price $2 off. And I was like, okay. Another Coles I went to, it was on sale for $6.30, and then the sticker that said members price $2 off, so I brought it down to $4.30. On purpose, I scanned it last on my receipt to see that the money did come off so I could track it really easy. And it did. And I was like, bargain. Meant to go back and get some more, and I didn't. But for $4, so that makes the pies $2.15 each, which I think is a bargain for Herbert Adams. So that was me, Jade. Yay, thank you. So I think I'm pretty happy with that price. I did buy watermelon the other day. It was like $4.90. Was it $4.90? So, yeah, I think so. And of course the piece was like 2 kilos or something. And I did buy grapes the other day, the $5.50 a kilo. I try not to spend any more than $4 a kilo for fruit, but compared with $9 that grapes were, I thought it was worth it. And also, we don't really eat a lot of other fruit. Like we eat bananas, strawberries, watermelon, and grapes. And I eat oranges, but no one else does. So I'm going to pay that price to get them. $5.50 I think is okay. I just got a smaller bag, so I didn't get like a kilo. And then at least that way, having a small amount, we'll eat it. And then if we need to replace it, we can. Oh, Belinda, yeah, I don't know if it's a SA thing because someone was telling me the other day it might be a SA thing, but I did see it in the catalogue. So it has these little stickers on the shelf with the price, and it will say members price. Oh, do I have a picture? Because I remember going, I'm going to take a picture. And even in the catalogue, it says, oh, it's on this phone because that's the phone that I do. I'm going to Google it though. It was in the catalogue as well, and it said, why can you never find anything when you need it? Okay, so who asked? Who asked that? blender. Okay, so you'll see this, I don't know, I'm trying to get this without it going. It has this thing here that says members price, and in the catalog it will have next to it like members price $2 off. They started it with coffee, but it was espresso only. It was funny. And sometimes it'll be on the shelf price, which it was for the Herbert Adam pies. Jade, yeah, do you know what I did? Because I'm getting frustrated with the rules changing all the time. The rule states, this is the rule, like if it scans higher than what the shelf price is, it's meant to be for free. The end. And so many staff members are like, oh, I just fix that for you, and they give you the correct price. And I'm like, that's not the rule. And they're like, they look at me like I'm stupid. So now I just pay for everything, and then I just walk straight to the service desk and go, sorry, I seem to have been overcharged for this, and then they give it back to me. I did that on a bag of celery the other day. It was $5.50, marked down to $3.50, and apparently it's not meant to happen on clearance items either, but the entire barcode of the product was covered, and I scanned just that yellow ticket because there was about 3 yellow things on there, and it still scanned at $5.50. So I have no idea, and I just went to the desk and said, oh, this has scanned wrong, and I was more than willing to pay the $3.50 because I went, it's a clearance item, and she's like, oh no, that's fine. She's put it through for free. I only also did it because my minimum spend was $58. I had to do a minimum spend of $50. So I went, well, even with that, I'll still be above my $50. So I'll still get my Flybuys rewards. Otherwise, I might not have done it. Like, yeah. Because also I had the pies scanned, one packet scanned at $5. And I was like, that's a bit weird. And she's like, oh, it must have been the last one on the shelf. They sometimes did a spot reduction. It was really weird. But the Herbert Adam shelf, like, there were pies everywhere. Nothing was in a row. I just grabbed 2 going all their beef pies, like Herbert Adams. Crazy. Yeah, so I think, yeah, it's Australia-wide. Sorry, what I meant to say, SAE have introduced this thing with Flybuys, so annoying, that you can redeem, you know, when you get 2,000 points and you can get your $10 off, you can do it instantly. As soon as you hit 2,000 points, you can redeem it straight away at the checkouts, and it comes up on the screen, and you have to go accept, decline, or cancel, I think it is. So I just go like, or decline, because I'm saving all my points for Christmas, but it's just like, oh, go away. My mum's hit it so many times going, oh, accept, no worries, because it comes up for the Woolworths, like, do you want to use your 10% off your everyday, because she's ex-staff, they get 10% off a month for shopping. She just hits accept for everything. I'm like, Mum, just stop and read the screen. It's funny. Yeah, and I think the haul coming on Monday, I did scan the shelf for you guys to show you what it looks like. So I'll keep that in mind for next time and make sure I have a look. Oh, my nose is itchy today. Oh, Jade, it's so hard. I try not to be cheeky either, but I kind of like, is money at the end of the day? Like, and also, if they've done the right thing and we've done the right thing, it's kind of like, but sometimes you feel like saying to the staff member, calm down. It's not coming out of your personal pay pocket. Tracy, hey, how you going? How's your cooking going? I know that you said you were working on some things there. I haven't found any wedges yet. So just, yeah. And I do buy the occasional chips at Woolworths. I got some the other day because I was walking past and they were there. I thought I'm just going to grab them. And then I went to Aldi and they didn't have any the other day. I thought it was really weird. So I'm not missing much, I guess, with wedges. We still cook them in the oven, so they're not really as crispy. It's probably what, like in the oil, but oh well. It's fine because I have hardly been finding any sour cream marked down lately either, so we're not missing that either. Yeah. Can I save postcode? Oh yeah, no, all our points are for, actually they're not for Christmas, they're for now. So I save all of our points all year, and then it pays for the January and the February, if I can budget it well, groceries. Because in January, because of the way my husband's work is, he's a casual worker, so no work, no pay, and when they take the couple of weeks off at Christmas, there's no pay. We have budgeted for that, it's not a problem, but basically that means I don't have to budget as much cash for the groceries, because we will always have about $600 to $700 worth of flyby points a year, because we also have the Coles MasterCard, so we get double flyby points. I am about to sign up to the Coles Plus members, I think it is, because you can get triple flyby points, and if I pair it with the $50 spend, I think I can make it work in my favor. Was going to sign up to the Woolworths one, but we'll just wait, do the Coles one this month, and then maybe see about the Woolworths. Haven't been going to Woolworths as regularly. Thought I would have with the Bricks promo, but yeah, I've been getting packs for free from other people, so I haven't really needed to shop. And I'm just focusing on Coles for right now. Yeah, Woolworths does have the double bricks this weekend, but also it's worth it for me for money to stick with Coles. I figure, you know, the points at the end of the year, I'd rather have that than some bricks. It's funny. Yeah, Jade, for sure. Yeah, there was a confusion in that about one of the groups the other day. Someone accidentally hit the $50 off, and apparently you still have to have a minimum spend of $50 for your total. So technically you have to do like $100 shop in that last shop, then they take $50 off. So you're kind of not really winning, if that makes sense. It's all the same, but I just think, like, yeah, you still have to have a minimum spend. So at least with the points, they can just sit there. I just find that in the point store, for all the products that I see, like, I can buy it cheaper elsewhere or get a better deal, and then buy it online with my credit card and then get double the points. So it's worth it for me. IGA have some really good specials from time to time, actually. They're not really, like, they're expensive in some areas, but when they have specials, they really do. Yeah, I find Woolworths have better meat markdowns just because I know what I'm looking for, but I find that Coles has better markdowns for, like, my fruit and veg and salads and stuff like that. It's different days and different times as well, so just kind of depends where we are. So I think Flybys for us is better, because also it's just habit to go to Coles. And then, who was telling me the other day? Someone went to Aldi. She's like, oh, it's cheaper, and all the prices had gone up for a few things. She said, I saved 8 cents. Just like, yep, I would rather not save 8 cents and get 10,000 flyby points. Buy it at Coles, because half my trolley is marked down anyway, so I'm saving. Hey Tegan, how you going? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry I haven't had more. I just like run out of steam, but also I'm trying to do 28 things at once, which means I don't get anything done. And I think this year, not having a school run, I'm kind of like, where am I? What's going on? And so I don't have that get up and go every morning. It's kind of like get up and, oh, we have this today. So I get to have a bit of a sleep in, which is good. I'm not up and early. I probably won't spend as much in food shopping this year, which will be interesting. That's what I've been tracking. I really need to do a rundown video to show you guys our spends of the previous year and then the one before that of our food. And I'm only counting like out of pocket stuff that I can track on the credit card, because from time to time I do surveys and get like $20 gift vouchers and I'll just spend it at Coles, or I'll get like a Kmart voucher. So it's hard to track half of that stuff. But last year, because I did the no spend, I looked at, on average, probably saved about $3,000 in shopping that I don't know what I bought or where it came from. So nothing really specific that I can give details on, and I really need to do a wrap-up video about it. But that's kind of what I can see, because when I look in the spreadsheet for our credit, because I pull a credit card statement every month, it just has like Kmart or Reject Shop. I know Reject Shop mostly would be food, because we used to get Reject Shop pasta is at $1 now. It's more expensive than Coles. But anything else, it's like, I don't know what we bought at that store. So yeah, I think about 3,000 we've saved. Yeah, Jade, gotta play the game. If you get a bad deal, you just go, I'm not here. You shop elsewhere. That's also why, it's funny, I can't get organized. I try and go, right, $50 spend, we're doing pantry fill, and we bulk that way. So then with the off weeks, like this week was an off week, I didn't pretty much need to buy anything, except I did get a standalone $50 offer. So I did get some things, but again, tried to pantry bulk because some things were on special. And of course, now the 4-week spend has just come up again as well. So yes. Yeah, Melissa, IGA is crazy. The only thing is, IGA is right next door to the fruit and veg shop, that now is only open like 3 days a week. So frustrating, because I used to go on Monday, get all the fruit and veg for the week, and then be done. And now they don't open till like Wednesday. And there's an IGA right next door, and I would always go in there, and there was always marked down milk, cream, sour cream, just the weirdest stuff. And I was always getting stuff like that. It was really good. Yeah, I will do wrap up for food videos and stuff like that, and just break it down. And that's why this year I'm really trying to do more educational about how we shop. Like, that's why I'm doing the monthly grocery hauls, just to show you guys I'm erratic. You already know that. But how, you know, we did a main food shop, and then we did a top up, we did a top up, we did a top up, we did a top up. It's showing you guys how all these little incidents adds up, which everyone knows. But I think to see someone else doing it, you go, it really does add up. Survey. So I do pure profile. I'll put a link for you guys, because I think you guys get a bonus if you join. And I'd have to check who else I have, because I only do like 2 different companies now. I think I used to do Adipole, and I just found they're not really all that good. But I don't tend to do a lot of online stuff, because every time I sit down and I go, oh, I do it, I get distracted. I find it's easier for me to go and do focus groups, and it was great during the pandemic because everything was Zoom, so you just jumped online. Now they want you to go places. So depending on how much time and money I get paid, I might do a focus group once every sort of 3 to 4 months. It just depends. I'm honest when I fill out my thing. I say, yeah, I did a survey within 3 months with this company, and it was about this subject. Sometimes they'll go, yeah, that's not a problem, they don't conflict with us. And other people will say, oh, we can't have you within that time frame. So that's fine. I apply for a lot of stuff, figuring the more you throw up, the, you know, whatever will land, so you get a few more opportunities. Tracy, if you have anyone else living in your house, just get them their own Flybuys account. Don't link it, or tell one of your parents that they have to get their own account, which is hilarious because now they're more addicted to the app than I am. They're going, oh, I got an email, and they check their app. The only thing also I like better than Coles, than Woolworths, is that Woolworths takes 2 hours to activate or boost. So I will always check my app on Tuesday night at like midnight and then boost all the offers, so then they're there ready for Wednesday when I go to the shops. Tara, do I win them? Do I win what? Let me scroll back to see. Hi, Mark. Sorry, I missed saying hello to you. Oh, which Coles do I go to? I go to a lot because I move around a lot for work, for Zumba classes, for parents, for appointments. I used to do some autism consulting work, so I used to work out near Costco. That's why I haven't been doing any Costco videos lately, because I don't have that connection that finished last year. And I am planning on going out there. My mum really wants to go out there. She went with a friend and she was like this for the entire time. So she said, go, we should join, be members. I'll go your halves and we'll go. She's more addicted than me. So, and I have had requests to finish. Someone wants a video of all the drinks, so like all the soft drinks, all the pantry, so all the flour, baking, then like vinegar, all the pantry stuff. So I basically did half of Costco. Like I did the bakery, I did the meat, I did the books, even though they change all the time. And I did the fridge and the freezer. So just now to need to do the rest of it. And I want to do all the cleaning stuff to show people. Because yeah, the toilet paper is a big thing people bang on about. I don't find it is cheaper, but... And then I nearly got elbowed. Someone wanted the last roll of toilet paper, the pack, and she literally elbowed me, which is funny because in Zumba we do that elbow thing, and I say, you might need it one day. I clearly needed it. I'm scrolling. I don't want to miss any comments. Oz Bargains. That's the white web page and they've got the orange logo. I think I have tried it before. I just get freaked out by the postage. The same with Catch of the Day. Oh, I got a story. Once upon a time, I used to be on that website all the time, and some deal came up. You got a whole box of cherry ripes for like $12 or something. There was like 48 in a box. And so my husband took them to work and they disappeared within like 2 days. I don't know what we ordered, but people were just like, oh, are you selling them? It's like, not really. Oh, I'll give you $1 if I can have one. Okay, sure. And then they just all disappeared. I'm talking like 15 years ago. Melissa, yeah, no milk solids. I think she's doing well. She hasn't really said there's any changes, but it's the taste that she also has an issue with. The plant-based Milo is going well. It's disappearing very fast, so I wish I had bought 10 tins of that. So as soon as the next time it comes on sale half price, I will buy like 10 tins. Like I just bought 8 packets of strawberry muesli bars because they're on special for $2.50. And it's funny when I go, oh, we're gonna do a stockpile and we're gonna shop up the specials. My video will be finished in about 30 seconds. So I try and stretch it out with some other stuff so it makes a good YouTube video. But realistically, doing a shop with the specials, I'd be finished in about 2 minutes. Oh, cool. Thanks, Pam. I'll check them out. Oh, yeah, Tegan Octopus Group. I have done some of that with them. I think I sit down at the computer and go, yeah, I'll do it. And then sometimes I get timed out with them. So I go, yeah, and I move on. Or the worst thing is I open it so it's in the tab for the next. So if I cancel that one then, and then I get distracted and I forget it's there. So it looks like I've activated the survey, but I haven't done it. So I don't always get really good invitations because I don't pay attention to anything. Jade, yes, I had to do that the other day because, and I love that you can check the app and it says how much money's on your card, because I went, ooh, there's only like, there was $62 on there, and I was like, I will keep under that, but I just wanted a little bit extra as a buffer just in case. And I love that it's instant. It says it can take up to 30 minutes, which it used to, because I remember that I used to activate it and you had to wait for an email or you'd get a text message saying it's been done. And now it's instant, so that's really good. Kim, hey, how you going? Yes. Yep, 10% off for the pet insurance. Yeah, lots of people have insurances with Woolworths to get that 10% off for sure. I just told my mum I'll go shopping with her and she can give me 10% off. But the thing is, you can't scan your card at the same time she scans hers because her card is an all-in-one. Like our credit card is an all-in-one. Credit card on the front and then Flybuys on the back. So it's Coles Mastercard. And her Woolworths staff member's card on the back is her Everyday Rewards card. So you have to scan it. She gets 10% discount, but then she'd get all the points. Because I want best of both worlds. Belinda, I will ask her if it tastes any different. I haven't tasted it, to be honest. Did not even think about it. TikTok. I haven't done anything on TikTok for a couple of weeks. I did record a couple of funny things because I find that some of the funny things are doing well on YouTube. Like, did you know that if you take all the receipts out of your purse and put them together, it makes a teeny tiny book about why you broke? And that took off. Spilling iced coffee all over my bench took off. People are weird. And the last couple of markdown things I've got, I'm really strategic. I try and film so the best before day isn't in it because people just attack me. And I'm there like, calm down, it's going in the freezer. And they're like, oh, and then the best one, the chicken Kievs, they're like processed CRAP. And I was like, if it means the difference between not eating and eating, like, just buy what you're going to eat for your family. I think, seriously. And people are like, you should make that yourself. I'm like, not everyone has the skills to make that. Plus, I actually want the food that I'm eating to semi-look good. And we learned in grade 9 how to crumb chicken. And you know, 30 years later, I still can't do it. So I don't believe everyone does have the skills. And I don't have the care factor to learn. Again. That's funny. Hi, Lily. How you going? Thanks for watching. Hi, Elizabeth. How you going? Welcome. 2-year-old Lily. We have a subscriber here called Kira as well. That was funny. Yes, Tara, there is a Milo deal. You get a free, it's a travel mug, I think. But that's just regular Milo. Because the only promo I've seen is at my local Coles, and they don't sell plant-based Milo there. It's only at a different Coles. We don't need another travel mug anyway. Oh, TikTok is certainly crazy. And hello, Lynn, if I haven't said hello to you. That's my mum's name, Lynn. Lynette. Do you hate people calling you Lynette? Yeah, TikTok is really crazy. People, I don't know, and sometimes I think, I just won't post that because I can't deal with the crazies today. People are very opinionated on social media, absolutely, and it's kind of like, and I put something up the other day, and someone said, "Well, try doing this for like a family of 6," and I said, "Well, I can't because I'm not a family of 6, so." Pull your head in. And they were like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to attack you." And I was like, well, maybe just check yourself. And they were like, "Sorry." And I have had quite a few people apologize to me on TikTok because I just bite back at people and go, "Well, manners cost nothing." And they're like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was talking to a real person." And I go, "Seriously?" And they're like, "Sorry." It's very weird. It's like calling people out and they're like, "Whoop." Yeah, absolutely, Jade. I did cry a bit over the iced coffee because I was like trying to film a video here and then went, "Oh, well, they say that really controversial things usually do the best, so let's post it." And guess what? It did really well. No one calls me Lynette. Probably get the head chopped off. Oh, here is a new person. Hello to Bird X. I'm gonna call you Birdie. How you doing? Hello, welcome. I'm sure that the plant-based Milo is fine. I would be curious to know how chocolate tasting it is. A Mastiff. Is that like a bulldog? I don't know much about dogs. Yeah, Lynn, TikTok, just people like full on. And the worst thing is, like, there's a woman on there, I think her name's Amy, and she just shares general stuff. Like, she go, "It's 3:02. We're having afternoon tea," or whatever. Or she's getting dinner ready. And her kids are like 5, 4, and 2 or something. And she'll go, "This is such and such as dinner." And it's like a little bit of chicken, like chicken breast cut up, and then some veggies here, and then something else here. And people are like, "Why do you feed your kids that? Why don't you give them a proper meal?" It's like, do any of you even have children? Like, they eat really small portions of stuff, or they will have it on the plate, eat a bit, play or something, come back, eat a bit. As she said, if she just lets them do what they do, then they eat everything. If she made them sit there at the table and eat, then they just wouldn't. We had exactly the same thing with my son. We, you know, if you were like, "You can't leave this table till you eat," he would just be like, and then he would not be eating for hours on end. Night, Jade. Thanks so much for joining with me. Yeah, Tara, I saw that too. I've never known about that before, putting the dividers like long ways and not short. The thing is, for me though, I do self-checkout because I don't have to talk to anybody, and I know before anyone comes at me, it's taking jobs away. I still have to call that assistant nearly every time, so she's still still working. And then also, because sometimes I do a food shop at like 8:30 at night, they come over and have a chat to me because I'm such a regular. So it's so nice. And I don't dump all of my groceries onto the conveyor belt. I just bring my trolley and then just undo it from the trolley, because also then that way it's like less work. Otherwise I've got to unpack them all onto the conveyor belt, then move it. And I know the point is you're meant to move your trolley into the trolley bay, but I just don't do it. It's just and I figure there's no one else behind me like that way. And if anyone else is coming up, feel free to put your groceries on there. It doesn't bother me. Everything's in my trolley. So then that way kind of two people can load up, and they'll put something on and the belt will start and they'll go, oh, sorry. I'll go, oh, it's fine. Everything's in my trolley. Just load up. And they're like, oh, thank you so much. So usually it works better for them. Yeah, Kim, for sure. Did you see you know Christian Hull, comedian? He did this video, I don't know if it was TikTok, but I saw it on Facebook. And he goes, like, he's the voice of the self-checkout, and he goes, trying to scan milk, I see. Yeah, I don't like your attitude. I'm gonna ring the bell for assistance and put something down. Like, please place item in bagging area. It is there. It's up. Oh. Hey Sebi, how you going? Yeah, I also like to pack my own bags. I find that they just, I don't know how they're taught, not taught. I found that you knew when a new training or something had come out, because, or a new person working, because the way they would scan and then pack. There was a policy at one time they had to scan 10 items, then pack those 10 items, and it was like, come, just scan and throw it in the bag, let's go. And you sort of rearrange yourself quickly and then put it in the trolley. I laughed at COVID 2020 that you'd put the groceries from your trolley onto the belt, they would scan them, but they couldn't pack the items. And then so you're touching the items that they've just touched, that you touched. Like, I don't know whether it's because the bags were dirty, but it was very confusing. So it was kind of like, and I was like, just bring them down and I'll just pack them. I reckon at Audi there should be a chute at the end that things can just, and I'll put a big piece of foam in my trolley and things can just roll down into the trolley, and then I can just pack the items. Although I just got from the op shop today, you know those bags that sit inside the trolleys that Audi was selling for like $15 for a set of 4? I got a set for $5 today. I was excited. That'll be coming up in the vlog next week. Actually, they were free because I had $5 worth of points from Salvo. So technically I got some free shopping bags. I don't shop at Audi all the time, but I would be happy to have them in my trolley, because I hate the big trolleys because I have to bend down all the time. So I usually get a half trolley, and then I usually regret that decision walking around. Plus, lately, I've been getting people going, and I'm like, I'm sorry, do you know me? Because they look at me, look at my trolley, and then look back at me, and I think, are you smiling because I have markdowns? Are you smiling because you know me from YouTube? I had a guy wink at me yesterday. He looks at my trolley and winked at me. So I looked in my trolley straight away to go, what's in there that he's winking at me for? And I think all I had was like literally bread and milk and something else in there. So hi, if you're a subscriber, say hello next time. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you guys. Like when I was in Townsville, we went into a jewelry store because my mum loves looking, and there's a girl standing there on her phone, and then she goes, and I'm like, I'm sorry, do I know? In my head, I didn't verbally say anything, but I'm there like, do you know me? I didn't want to ask, but it's like, because also I didn't tell any of you that I was going away, so I don't know whether she was kind of like, what are you doing up here? That's the only regret that I have with not telling people that I went away, because I did have someone say, oh, if I'd known you were up here, I would have said hello. Scrolling back. Sebi, no, I had internet connections to try and get on here, and as you can see, we are portrait and not landscape, because I can't figure out on my phone how to fix this. So yeah. Oh yeah, Lynn, see, my mum's the same, working for Woolworths for like 38 years, and she was in Rundle Mall as well, and she would have people lined up and go, no, I'll wait for her to pack my bags, because she was the only one that could pack the bags. So yeah, people know. Yeah, the bags for sure. Some people's bags are dirty. You meant to what? I tried to wash one and it disintegrated in the washing machine. I will let you know how the bags go. I ummed and ahed for ages. Should I get them? Should I not? So I picked them up and walked around with it in store, because I figured then I wouldn't be thinking that I've left it back there. And then I went, oh, it's fine. And when I got to the checkout, he said, you got $5 worth of points for free. I said, okay, then they're free. I figured I can sell them if I don't like them. And we do need some more shopping bags, but I'm just going to have to remember to actually take them with me. Audi rush you so much. Yeah, I wish that, as I said, it just all shoots down into your trolley. And I do like they have that divider thing, so they'll say to someone, no, you come to this side, but still I feel like and I pay with cash, because I went to use the card thing for the FPOS and it wouldn't recognize the chip to insert it, so I just pay with cash now. So I can't ever do self-checkout at Audi because it's card only. Magical Digital Finds. Hey, how you going? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining with me. My mum loves it. She goes, how do they know you? Oh my gosh, it's like being with a celebrity. I'm like, not really. And I'm always just as excited to meet someone as they say, oh, I'm so excited to meet you. I go, I'm excited to meet you, because I think makes it real. And also, like, I ran into one mum who's like, oh, my daughter watches you and she's a single parent. You have saved her so much money. And I go, oh, that's so good, because they're the things that you go, yes, I'm helping. And that's what I said to someone the other day, that, you know, I miss that with Avon and training and directly seeing the impact that you have on people. Like, you guys watch my videos and leave comments and it's awesome, but to hear someone go, oh, I did this thing and it really helped, you go, love it. Oh, Sebi, have you been to Costco with their trolleys? They're terrible. Now I understand why the Americans say, they come here with the trolleys and go, the trolleys move. Because their trolleys only go forward and backwards. Our trolleys, the wheels turn. Yeah, Pam, my mum used to, well, she still does, she'll repack some of the bags when they come out of the trolley before she puts them in the car. I miss, Audi just reminds me of Franklin's back in the day. Down in Adelaide, it used to be Franklin's in Colonnades. I loved shopping there. It was so good. Oh, Sevi, saw a TikTok person. I always see some people and go, oh, I don't want to say hello. And then think, like, that's probably what other people say to you. Although I did say hello finally to Jenna with the pink. She's forever outside of Coles, so I thought I'd say hello to her. And yeah, that was good to see her. Oh, Lynn, that's good to know. Yeah, not to pack into dirty bags. It's always funny also when you give them the bags and it's full of bags, you see them going through looking for like the canvas bags, the bags that they know are going to sit up properly in the holder. I'll just grab anything and just start chucking it in. Yeah, Sebby, same thing. And I was just so flustered that I went fine and I just tapped the card and then I got charged 14 cents, which look, it's not going to break the bank, but it was the principle of the thing that I was going to Aldi to save money and I basically just lost all my savings in a fee. And then the fact I was more angry about that for like an hour afterwards. That's really what did my head in the most. Yeah, Bunnings trolleys are shocking as well. Absolutely. Tara, the fees for Audi, I think it's 5%. 2%, 5%. I don't know. Pam, Jewel. I've not heard of that. I have heard of. Was there a company called Fabulous or something before Bilo? Oh, I loved Bilo. And it's so funny, the Coles that we have was one of the last Bilos in South Australia. So I used to drive out of my way to go there. I loved it. Montrose, hey, how you going? Thanks for joining with us. Bilo's funny as well because the brand stuff they used to get was always the factory seconds. So the Bilo apple pie was just Nana's apple pie. It was just like the second. So either the first run for practice or the end. So you knew that the products were pretty much A1. It's just that they were packaged completely different. And then some of the Foodland products used to be like that with the original black and gold packaging. They were just like they were the brand names just repackaged. Bilo used to be busy as absolutely. The worst, Coles did 2 refits that were here, one inside Westfield and then one of our local ones. And oh God, I was like this for like 2 days because I couldn't figure out where anything was. Everything got moved around. And it's funny, now that I think about it, going in there, I'm like, I don't remember how it used to be because now I just shop this way. I do remember we used to go in that door and now we have to go this way instead. And I remember to go in that door, you hit the freezers first, which was really weird. And now at least you go in this way with all the fruit and veg. Yes, Pam, I have seen a lot of black and gold stuff in IGAs as well. And yeah, the Foodland IGAs and the independent IGAs as well. But not like Drake's or Romeo's. They have their own. So no frills. Yes, that's right. And it was black and white packaging, I think. But I remember the packing tables really well. And anyone that's from, well, at least Adelaide, in Colonnades, Franklin's, like when Colonnades hadn't had the big expansion. It was like the end of Colonnades, and they used to have packing tables out in the mall, and you'd move out into the mall and do all your packing groceries there. No, yep. So there's no IGAs where you are, Tara. There's not many here in Adelaide either. I think there's like 3 independent, where I live at least. And they're a lot smaller. And one of the IGAs actually is now like, I think it is IGA. It used to be like 7-Eleven back in the day. But we don't have any 7-Elevens here in Adelaide either, which is frustrating because you guys have the fuel app, the fuel lock thing. And also you get free slushies. I see all the things that you Eastern people get. Montrose. Oh, I could film a Zumba class for sure. Yeah, I've actually been working on it for sure. I couple of ways to do it. I have a couple of classes here that I've done, and it just says like dance workout because I can't actually say it's a Zumba class because I'm not meant to deliver on a platform other than the Zumba website. And I think that you need to pay to get access to the class, but I'm trying to work around that because I would just Zumba for anybody. I wouldn't expect anyone to pay unless you come physically to my live class. And to do a live class, I'd be more than happy to do it. The only issue is, because I tried to do this in 2020 when we were all in home, people were having connection issues, and I'm not sure how stable my internet would be because I would go and do it at one of the halls that I teach at. So I would hate to be there like after 3 songs. Hi, oh, no one's here because you've all gone. And then sometimes, I think I've worked out the difference. I get a copyright strike. I can't remember. Basically, any songs that I use on YouTube, they go, you can't earn any money from this video, which is kind of why you do YouTube. But I think it's still okay for me to post the video because I'm not using someone else's work. So I would basically just be like, guys, if you like it, watch it and give it a thumbs up and let me know. I mean, I wouldn't do it for the money, but it's just I worry sometimes because you do get an email going, you don't have license to use this song. This isn't a copyright strike. However, this has been recorded on your channel. And you're like, ugh. Like, and I'd hate to lose my channel over something like that. So that's also why I was looking at trying to maybe record and putting the link on the Zumba site, and then only people that have the link can access it, because I think I can do like a free class, but I have to work around it because we were given a lot of tools in 2020 for the thing, and then after that they kind of reduced down a lot of stuff. So I will work and to see what's where. Oh, Melissa, you're in Tassie. You don't have 7-Eleven, Aldi, Costco, or IKEA. You need to come to the mainland. Do you know what, though, to be honest, with Costco, you don't miss so much. It's great. Like, it's fun. But for me, it's over 45-minute drive. I really need to shop and get my money's worth. It takes over half an hour to get out of the checkouts. The petrol at the time was not compatible with my car, so I couldn't use that. There's a Coles right next door that were price matching petrol. So, and then use your 4 cents off voucher, so it's cheaper again. There was a Woolworths 2 blocks over that were price matching, so you use your RAA card and get a discount again. And like some flour and sugar was cheaper for sure, but then you've got bulk flour that you need to take care of. And IKEA, it's good for the little fun things, but I haven't been there for a few years. We went there to get our kitchen remodeled and they were just a pain to deal with, so we just left. I think the best thing from IKEA is those big box white things, the 9 boxes, the Calyx unit, I think they're called. Everyone has one of those. And if you got one from Kmart, each of the little squares is like about 3 centimeters shorter, so the IKEA boxes don't fit in there. Yeah, Montrose, I could try and do some royalty free. I would have to find some music. The thing that I have issues with is that we did get royalty free music on one of the editing apps that I use. And even now, like 2 years later, I will get a message going, this song is no longer royalty free. And I either have to go in and edit the video and replace it with music, or I no longer get like the AdSense from that video, which is fine for like a grocery haul for 2 years ago. I think no one's watching that anymore, and it's not worth the editing, because the edit and replace the song takes over 4 hours for a new upload. The editing is like 3 clicks, but it takes time to process and re-uploads itself. So I'd have to know that the royalty-free music will be free forever, or at least a good year, to make sure it kind of moves on from there. And also, I was recording myself for a while doing some Zumba routines, so my people had the routines to do at home, and also I was trying to use it back in the day to watch myself to learn routines and what's the word? To see how my technique, to see how I was delivering a class, to see if it was clear or not. And then also just about weight loss, and just to see if I could see a noticeable difference in how all of that changed. Kim, yeah. Yep. That's like, I live in Adelaide and I only went to the Barossa Valley because I earned a trip with Avon. Otherwise, it just doesn't interest me. And I drive through, well, used to drive through Hahndorf all the time for work for Avon. Never bothered to stop and shop. It was just like, doesn't interest me. And then we were there for the Avon trip and I was like, oh, there's all these stores here. Yeah, shipping anything is a pain, to be honest. Do I read much? I don't. I need to read more. I have just a few books. I'm a book hoarder because I don't like to buy books, but I can get a lot for free from little libraries. I love to listen to audiobooks. I use BorrowBox, it's free, and Libby, free apps from your library. And I listen to books. And then also, if I listen to a lot of books, they make me move and clean the house, because I say I can't listen to a book if I'm not doing something. So they go hand in hand. And I tend not to buy many books from op shops, because we used to buy a lot of books from Savers and they're still all sitting here unread. I love stuff like from Tudor era and royals, and I love Philippa Gregory. She's one of my favorite authors. I've just discovered Tricia Stringer. She's South Australian. And also Victoria Perman. I think she's from Sydney. I don't know. But she's just bringing out some books. I've just discovered her. Really love her books. I put some pictures on Instagram of what I read, so that's good. And Yeah, I haven't listened to anything in a while. I was trying to get into the habit of doing it, but I've just gotten out of the habit. And because I'm not driving as much in the car anymore, I don't have them there to listen to. So I'm not as good as what I would. Oh, the garden. Yep, still there. It's terrible. Someone asked me the other day for an update, and I said there wouldn't be any picture. It's just exactly how it is. So the weather has been really hot here, so I don't go out during the day, so I'll get burnt too easily. And then nighttime hits and I'm too busy, or I forget and I do other stuff. And then also hurt my foot. I've got tendonitis in the top of my foot, and it hurts to put some pressure on it, which is fun when you're trying to teach Zumba. And I don't want to go to the physio because they'll just go, you should rest. And I'll go, great. Here's my boss's phone number then. You call her and let her know that, because I don't have anyone to cover me for classes. And I know that you should look after yourself so you don't get injured. And then yesterday my foot really hurt and I strapped it. And my foot actually didn't hurt teaching Zumba. It was 3 hours later that then it hurt. And then today I woke up and my foot was really sore. And then I taught Zumba and my foot's been fine all day. Just crazy. I can't entice any family members to help. They'll probably bury me. There was a joke between a girlfriend of mine that we've got some empty garden beds in the backyard. Now they're pretty much all full. I literally have to go to the shop and get topsoil now. So I need to do that. And then I also need to, there's just this last little bit of dirt, which I will film for you guys and show you. And I need to move that. And then I want to get all the bark in there. And then finally get on to designing, or at least prettying up the space. Oh, who's going? Belinda, good night. Thanks so much for joining with me. I would love to come to the UK. I actually was half meant to go, or half offered to go to Manchester because my stepdad's from there. And he went there for a funeral and his brother had passed away. And I was going to offer to go to help. But yeah, it was just a logistical nightmare. So I have passport. I've been to New Zealand. That is the only overseas travel I've done. Pam, I know what you mean. That's the junk mail that I read. That's why I did that video going, here's the first book I finished in 2023. And it was funny. So many of my frugal people went, haha, so you. And all these other people went, I don't get it. So I was like, TikTok strikes again. So funny. Yeah, Tara, they say that you need 1,000 books to classify yourself as a library. We're nearly there. And when I think I'll start decluttering, then my daughter's like, don't have those books. So I can't ever tell you. Oh, Tara, that's my daughter's favorite author as well. She loves Sarah Maas, however you say her name. She has all the books. No one will ever know if you haven't read them. It reminds me of, have you seen Rain Man? And he's like, have you read all these books? Maybe. Or whatever he says. Do you know? Have you read them? I don't know. How do you not know if you've read them or not? So funny. Where's the Tom Cruise collection? It's in the computer. When Tom Cruise writes a book, and I'll be on it. Oh, Elizabeth, good night. Yes, put the children to bed. Sadly, they don't do it themselves. Isn't it funny? As a child, you're like, I don't want to go to bed. And now as an adult, I will happily go to bed in your place. Not a problem. Seppi, we have only just started getting junk mail back after like 2 years. Kmart put out a thing saying they will no longer be doing junk mail, and they send out a lot of emails now. Coles have only just started arriving in our letterbox. I know they've been doing junk mail for ages, but we've only just started having them arrive here, as well as like the Foodland and the Woolworths. Hey Simone, how you going? We've only been here since sort of 7:15, so you haven't really missed a lot. Had some technical difficulties. Yeah, Tara, I want to go to bed. No. Like, okay, fine, we'll swap, no worries. It's a bit dangerous if you leave the kids up. I hope I haven't missed any questions that anybody had. If you guys do, then let me know. I'm just scrolling back to have a look. Tara, shiploads. I've never heard of that before. Oh, Sebi, I've just scrolled up to see your comment about the cling wrap on the FPOS machines. Yeah, for sure. There were so many things that they did that you were like, okay, cool, good idea. But then they didn't change it. It's really weird. It's like now there is a staff member who walks around with the spray and the cloth, but she only kind of does it in between every other customer, or they kind of wipe the same thing. And I think you're using the same cloth over and over again. And I understand it's the liquid in the cleaner, but I think it's like, I remember, was it the end of 2020? I had to go to the dentist, and they've got the rip-off thing with all the plastic, and you hear it in the waiting room. You hear them like where they're cleaning everything. And then when I went in there, and the dentist goes to me, did you want a mask? And I went, what? Because I've already processed, how are you gonna get in my mouth if I'm wearing a mask? And he goes, I'm only joking. And I went, right. And then he said, everything's clean, we've cleaned everything down, blah, blah, blah. And I said, mate, there'd be an issue if there was nothing in here that wasn't clean, because these places are sterile as. Like, I trust that you clean it. I'm an ex-dental nurse. We clean between every patient. The 2020 thing, that would not even be a blimp in your radar for as far as clean in this area. It would just be the patients coming in and out. And he's like, oh, yeah. So it's quite funny. Oh, somebody did ask if I found a planner. I haven't found a planner, and in a little bit I've kind of moved on from it, because I realized I don't have all the school runs to do, and I don't need to track a school schedule, and Zumba is just kind of in my head. It's a routine now. And also, that's about it. I don't really do anything else exciting. I kind of use my phone a little bit more, if anything, because I need to be on it. Like, literally, my mum will say, what are you doing on Saturday? And I'll be like, let me check, because I just can't say anything without checking my phone. So yeah, I don't. And I really probably just wanted a planner also to decorate it and to make it look good. And so I think that's where, now moving into the junk journaling, that's going to put my creativity, because also it's great decorating a planner and sharing with you guys how I'm doing, but I don't actually want to write anything in there that's going on the internet. So it's also like catch-22. It's like, people ask me about budgeting stuff, and I say, I would love to, but I just want to share my budgeting with some random on the internet. Not you guys that are subscribers and that you follow me, but just someone who happens to click on a video and then goes, why are you doing this or that? I'm like, I just can't be bothered. I'm more than happy to like help anyone with their budget and talk about ideas and stuff, absolutely, but yeah, I'm just not gonna open myself up for that attack. Yes. We found in Townsville there was like this smart dollar. I was just like, oh, and they had a Daiso that was 3 times the size of our Daiso. I was like, and my mum called me at one point because I left her on a bench in the mall. She was like, I can't walk around anymore. I was like, no worries. And she rang to go, where are you? I'm like, I'm shopping. Simone, when is the best time to get markdowns in Coles? All right, so in Coles, you need to go and ask them because they will say it depends on the staff and who's on the floor and when they have time to get out. One of the ladies I know works there and she says, don't ever ask her because her response is, when I get around to it. Now, I'm seeing that they're doing some markdowns around 3:30 because they say they want to catch like the mums after school and clear all that out. And the meat stuff is done before 6 because they want to catch the after work people and get all that cleared out. I find that inside Westfields they don't do as many markdowns because they get the traffic. So the products are moving. In Woolworths, on the yellow stickers, there is a timestamp of when they did the markdown. So you go in, you grab the product, you look at the timestamp, and it will tell you, and then look at the date, and then look at what your date is, and it will tell you whether they've already done the markdown on that product for the day, or they're going to do it again. I'm just looking to see if I have something in my phone. All right, so this is an old example, okay? So we've got potatoes here, we've got the price, and up here is the timestamp. And because I'm putting together a video to talk about some markdowns, and I looked like, yeah, and that one is, yeah, 10:32, and it was 10:45 when I was in store. So they had done that, but also that would only be markdown 1. Markdown 2 happens anywhere between about 2 and 3 o'clock, depending on, again, staff and who's in there. Oh, never shop on an empty stomach. You'll be the proud owner of aisle 4. Absolutely. Tara, I do shop the catalogs online, but I still find that I physically want to go into the store and have a look. And I look at them, and also I'm finding that lately I'm just not getting the information out of them that I want to do. Oh, I just heard that companies pay to be featured in the catalogue. I honestly thought that Coles were going like, these are our best sale, blah, blah, blah. But I find that some of the best sales, like half price stuff, they're not even in the catalogue, they're in store. I'm going to go in store anyway and have a look. But yeah. I haven't started junk journaling because I believe that buying the craft products and actually doing the craft products are 2 different hobbies. But I'm nearly ready. I just have to clean my room. Because I was trying to make a little office space in here, but the thing is I want to record and it needs to be the ASMR, and I don't want to be annoying and go to everyone, shh, no one speaking, because my husband and I share an office. Hello. And I don't want to be trying to film a video and hearing click, 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 or typing on the keyboard. So if I go to the bedroom and film in there, then I'm away from there. He has his space here to do what he wants, and everyone's kind of got their own corner of the house. Yep, Sebi, for sure. There is this girl though on TikTok. Her name's Aisha Khan. Aisha, I think Khan. She's like Aisha Arts or something. She sold her last junk journal on eBay for $1,250. But she is incredible with the things that she makes in that. And it was like this thick. She couldn't even close it. She had like a clasp on it. Crazy. Yeah, Pam, same. I always look online on the Monday night. I'll do it when I get home from Zumba, and I'll just look to give myself a general overview, because usually the $50 spend, I haven't shopped for that week. So if the specials I think are still okay for Tuesday, I'll go and do the shop on Tuesday and then get those specials, or I'll just wait till Thursday, Friday and, oh, excuse me, shop the new catalogue. Parkside. Oh, wow. Excellent. Oh, and also, I saw at Coles a few weeks ago, this guy was walking around with a trolley and he was putting a few things on there. And I was like, oh, are you marking those down? And he's like, I need to take them out the back to check. And I was like, okay. I'm pretty sure it was just like, we're going to put these out the back for the staff. I don't know, I'm not saying, just, it was like he had no idea what he was doing. It was a bit odd. How long have you and your hubby been together? It's been 84 years. No. We met in 1997. So a lot, 25 years. And we got married in 99. I am too lazy to go to the shops on a Sunday morning for markdowns, so I would have no idea. I did go once though, and there was, oh, excuse me, there was nothing there, so I just kind of went, it's boring. The best ever markdowns I have found though, and I'm so sad the yogurt shop isn't at Westfield anymore. Like Thursday night, the night before Good Friday, they used to have massive sales of everything, and then apparently Coles and Woolworths, especially the like seafood, they did massive markdowns of stuff, and someone got like a lobster for like $3. And I felt like saying, you didn't need to even mark that down. People are buying stuff for sure. And but it'd be interesting with this Easter what they do, because they close the delis an hour early now, so I don't know whether that they will keep the deli open, because it'll be like Thursday night, late night shopping before Good Friday. Could be interesting. And then I think last year for Easter, my freezer was so full. Oh, excuse me, guys. So I didn't go shopping. And also, we had a few cases like starting to rear up again, and I didn't want to get sick, so I just stayed home. I didn't want to go to a crowded shopping center. Some markdowns are terrible. They're only like 20 cents or so. There is a market there, everything absolutely. Oh, I watch people on YouTube that do eBay selling, and the amount of stuff that people buy, crazy. It was funny when I first joined Avon. This was in 99. Yeah, Titanic came out in 97, and when I think about it, it's so funny. That was the first movie that my hubby and I went to. Gosh, he knew what he was doing. And Avon came out with that pendant, the Heart of the Ocean thing. So funny. Why did I let Jack go? Because he wasn't Tom Cruise. He go. He go. Hello to, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Starts with an A. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining with us. We've been going for a while. 86 minutes. What's that? An hour and something. Ooh, okay. We probably should look at wrapping this up because my husband's probably annoyed with me talking. I don't know. He's probably not even listening to me. 3 hour maybe. Oh, and then I think I said this in a vlog. I was watching Titanic, and every time they'd go back to like that old lady, because they do the cut back to her twice, I went, oh, the first time I went, oh, this is a bit weird. And then the second time they did the cut back to her right before they talked about the boat sinking, I went, oh, they're not going to show the boat sinking. Okay, because I didn't look at the ticket time to see how long the movie went. And so I went, oh, okay. And then it kept going. I was like, and I was hanging for the loo by the end of it. You don't want to go anywhere because you're like, I don't want to miss anything. And then, fun fact, apparently, the length of the movie is the exact time that the real Titanic took to sink. James Cameron did that on purpose to make that historically match up. And then I saw a behind the scenes thing the other day. The axe that she has, it's rubber. So when she smashes it down, the sound department on the end do the chung. But yeah, when she smashed down the axe, it's rubber. Because I saw a behind the scenes thing and she's going like this and it's waving around. So that was pretty interesting. I love to watch the behind the scenes of how they do stuff. Someone wrote once, did you know that this was filmed in a swimming pool? And they're like, someone wrote, seriously, it wasn't in the middle of the Atlantic. Oh my gosh, reality. That's so not good. And someone else is like, are you serious? Crazy. Yeah, I'm sure that my hubby's looked at me very weird quite a few times. Sometimes when I say stuff, he just goes. He doesn't want to be internet famous, so I might just leave him be over there. Hi, Brittany. How you going? I love some of the outtakes they do. I love the mini series, The Tudors, and they have some on YouTube, the outtakes of them trying to film stuff, and Natalie Dorman trying to speak this French thing, and she's like, it's so funny. Or they're walking and they'll go, and then walk back and start again. So funny. I'm not that famous. Yeah, I'm not that famous. I'm just on YouTube. Oh, yeah, the outtakes at the end of Toy Story. They're so funny. Is everyone gone now? Okay, bye-bye. Oh, my face hurts. And then also some of the lines are the funniest from movies if you repeat them in public and then other people know what we're talking about. Not like the big ones, like I feel the need for speed, but just some of the more quirky ones. Spirit, as in the boat, Spirit of Tasmania. I don't do boats. Not doing a boat. Mm-mm. Always greener. Nah. Would you do a cruise? Hi, Annette. How you going? Would I do a cruise holiday? I don't know. I always wanted to. And then I saw Titanic. And I was like, And then every time I think about going on one, in the news, something about a cruise ship comes up. They've either bolted into the dock or done something, or 2020 hit. That's my fear as well, being stuck on a boat and that 2020 thing happening again. Also, I get seasick really badly. I was really sick flying to Townsville as well. I normally don't get airsick, but I was not well, and it takes me ages to recover. Which was funny. My friend Rebecca, that we did Avon together, she lives in Bathurst, and we went to Sydney, and we went over one way for something on a train or something. I can't remember. And we had to come back, and she's like, we're going on the ferry. I said, no, we're not going on that. And she's like, it will be faster, blah, blah. I was like, okay, no worries. And then she also made me go right up the top into the viewing thing. And I know it was just the harbour, but it was choppy that day. Oh, I was like, I'm not gonna hear the end of this if I don't get on this ferry. It was so funny. Oh, John Wood, yes, Always Greener. I think I remember the show. I never saw it, but I do recognize the name, that John Wood, the actor, and yeah. And I think the promo clip, it was the white picket fence and it had all the green grass and stuff behind it. See, I remember weird things like that. Oh, and I probably shouldn't have an issue with boats, seeing that half of my step family are in the Navy, but also because my stepfather used to build the submarines because he was in the subcorps, and he's ex-Navy as well. And so every time there was a new sub launched or whatever, we'd go out there and do one of the promo things, and they would take you down into the sub and show you around. And the guy standing there, and he goes, oh, guess what's on the other side of this paneling? And I went, oh, the ocean. And he goes, good job. If I pulled this handle, well, I was out of there. I mean, I know that he wasn't about to release that catch and let the entire ocean come into the sub, but I was like, nope. And he is so cramped in there and hot. It's hot. It's just, yeah. And going down the staircases, like, no wonder they just go and grab the handles and run down. They don't worry about the actual steps. Crazy. Hello, Cats, I think it is. Apologies if I've missed anybody. I think I'm going to go now, because also with the replay, this allows people to rewatch it back. And yeah, so thanks, Kim, so much. Yeah, I'm going to end it off now, so that allows them, we don't have a very long replay. And every time I jump in here, I say I'm just going to do an hour, but everyone comes on here and likes to have a chat, which is so good. I should try and do like a Zoom setup where we can all have a chat. That would be funny. Be like the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Na, na, na. So good. Oh, Miller, hi, how you going? You're my biggest fan. Oh, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Miller, your name's very new to me. I haven't seen you comment before. Thank you so much for joining with me. I really appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah, good night, everyone. All right, thanks so much for joining with me, and I look forward to catching you guys. I will put up this week's vlog hopefully tomorrow night. I just didn't put it up for tonight so it doesn't conflict with the live. And yeah, pretty much uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think I've got a dinner thing for Sunday night as well, and yeah, we'll go from there. I've got some cleaning things coming up, trying to do that, just trying to get a lot of stuff happening, so it was so good. All right, thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.